Hello everyone, this is Dr. Shivakant Pathak once again with you to take one important topic of the behavior of perfect gas and kinetic theory of gas. This is degree of freedom. Degree of freedom is actually number quantitatively, right? It represents total number of coordinates. What does it represent in the box? Which required to describe the position and configuration of a system. So how number of degree of freedom mathematically calculated of the gas molecule here. So to understand this, let us see few examples. To understand this, we are going to take some examples here. In this example, first we are taking, let a particle moves in a straight line. When a particle moves in a straight line, let along x-axis. So let this is origin, x-axis. Particle P is moving along x-axis, then it is considered only 1 degree of freedom. So this is considered only, there is 1 translational degree of freedom if it is moving in one direction. Now see the second example here. In this case, the example number 2 is that when a particle moves in a plane, right? Let this is a plane in which a particle P moves. Particle P moves, then see, to understand this, see its movement along 2 axes, x and y. Let this particle moves P in this direction. So its position is obtained by, position and configuration is obtained by 2 axes. So it is known as, here when it is moving on a plane, it's considered by the 2 axes. So we are saying it has 2 translational degree of freedom. So when it's moved along x-axis in a straight line, then it has 1 degree of freedom. When it is moving on a plane, is considered it has 2 degree of freedom. Now see for the third one, when a particle moves in space. When particle moves in space, see, it has 3-dimensional structure, 3D, x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. And particle P is moving in this space. So its position and configuration is obtained from the all 3 coordinate system. Then it is considered as it has 3 translational degree of freedom. So these are about when a particle move in a straight line, when a particle move in a plane, and when a particle move in space, having 1, 2, 3 degrees of freedom respectively. Now if we consider a point mass P here in this point mass has some properties. This point mass, suppose some piece of stone, a small piece of stone, a rigid body. What is a rigid body? On applying the force, no change in shape and size, means it has a finite size. If point mass is there, then this point mass, when it's move in a straight line, so it means it is in translatory motion, straight line movement. This point P can rotate also. Right? This rigid body can move in a straight line, simultaneously can rotate also. So its degree of freedom depends on two, moving on a straight line and due to rotation. So see here in this, the degrees of freedom, number of degree of freedom is due to two motion. One due to translational motion and due to rotational motion also. So it will be added in this, right? In case of two particle system, if we take an example of this, we have a two particle A and B. Each particle have 3 degree of freedom in the space along x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. So total number of degree of freedom is 3 plus 3 is equal to 6. But if the distance between two particles is a constant, means system of a rigid body, so this distance cannot be changed. In that condition, the total number of degree of freedom will be reduced by 1. Then it becomes 6 minus 1 is equal to 5 only. Here in this case, two particle system, understand very carefully, system of two particles. Each particle in the space has a 3 degree of freedom. So 3 plus 3 makes 6 number of degree of freedom. But if the distance between both is a constant, fixed, so it is a system, rigid body, system of two particles of a rigid body. So in this case, the distance cannot be changed. So to describe the position and configuration of the system of a two particle, this 1 degree of freedom can be reduced. So it is so here in this case there is only 5 number of degree of freedom. If we say in a generalized form, in generalized form, when we consider, if we say a system of A denotes total number of particles, system of n particle, 2 particle, 3 particle, 4 particle and so on, and R denotes number of independent relations between the particle, and n denotes capital N total number of degrees of freedom, then number of degree of freedom can be given by this mathematical relation 3 times of number of particles, because each particle has 3 number of degree of freedom minus R, where R denotes number of independent relations among the particles. Now we are going to see the application of this generalized formula, that is n is equal to 3a minus r, right? This we can go to see for first of all for monoatomic gas. Here in this monoatomic gas, we can take example of inert gas such as neon, argon, krypton, radioactive radon, xenon, etc. Helium we may also include. Right? So zero group element in the periodic table. This monatomic gas atom is considered as a point mass. This point mass each has 3 degrees of freedom. See how it can be obtained here in this case. A is here, monatomic gas is 1, no independent variable is available, so R is 0. So applying in the formula, N is equal to 3A minus R is equal to 3 into 1 minus 0 is equal to 3. So number of degree of freedom is 3 in case of monatomic gas. Now we are going to see for the second one case for diatomic gases. In the example, it is just like as hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, molecule, etc. which have a 2. To understand this, see here in the diagram of a coordinate system, a point 2 particle system is here available. Here in this case 2 particle system, this distance is a constant, right? So each particle has a 3 degree of freedom, we know. But if it is under the rigid, so it can rotate upon a center of mass. Center of mass. So if it's move along a center of mass, if frame of reference is kept at the center of mass of this, right? So center of mass, so this center of mass has 3 degree of freedom. It is a particle system, 3 degree of freedom each has, right? But this particle can rotate also. Suppose when this particle is rotating in this direction, its position is changes, so it will go down also. So see, it is particle system rotate. If it's move forward, so this particle move down. Due to this is a small distance, so it has moment of inertia. Small in very small quantity, because this distance is very, so it has a tendency to rotate. So in place of translational motion, it has also a rotational motion also. So here moment of degree of freedom is due to 2 factors. One due to translational motion, straight line motion, second due to rotational motion, right? So it's rotate by quantum mechanical concept we see, so moment of inertia in that regard. So in that case, if we see the application of generalized formula, En is equal to 3A minus R. So in this case 3A, number of particle is a 2, this distance is a constant, so independent variable R is 1. So number of degree of freedom here in this case is 3 into 1. This is 3 into 2. A is a 2 minus 1. So it is 3 into 2 is a 6 minus 1 is equal to 5. So number of degree of freedom is a 5. Herein for diatomic gases. So which describe the position and configuration of the 2 particle system in the diatomic gases. Now we are going to see for the triatomic gases. In triatomic gases, we may take example of such as carbon dioxide, water molecule, sulfur dioxide, and H2S gas. Here, when we are going to obtain, calculate number of degree of freedom, we are considering under the 2 cases. The first is under non-linear, linear molecule, such as carbon dioxide molecule, in which the carbon is a center atom and oxygen is 2 sides here. Linear structure it has. So when we take a linear structure here in this case, so in that case see, when we apply the when we want to use the formula here to calculate number of degree of freedom here in this case. So here in this case A is a 3 number of particles, right? Second thing, number of independent variable, 2 distances are constant here in this case. So R is a 2. So N is equal to 3 into 3 minus 2. 3 into 3 is 9 minus 2, 7. Number of degree of freedom is 7 in this case. Second example we may take for non-linear structure. See in the second, we may take example of H2O. Here in this H2O, oxygen is here and hydrogen is in this side, right? So when we apply the formula N is equal to 3A minus R here in this case, so number of molecule is particle is 3, number of atom is a 3, and 3 independent variable are available. R is a 3 also. So N can be calculated here, 3 into 3 minus 3. 3 3s are 9 minus 3 is equal to 6. So number of degrees of freedom is 6 when I have triatomic molecule. So these are the way to calculate number of degrees of freedom in kinetic theory of gas. This is for today only. Thank you and have a nice day to all.